I'd next like to invite up to the podium Dr. Turki Faisal Al Rasheed, and I know he's got a presentation, and we'll turn the podium over to you, sir. Thank you very much.
Good morning, everybody. Which one? One time, there was a lady sitting in the front, and her husband was giving a speech. And every time she goes like this, and she sent him a kiss. And then after the conversation or after his speech, everybody went to the lady. She said, "Wow, you love your husband so much." I said, "No, I have a signal with him. Every time he go off, I tell him, keep it simple, stupid. So please, if I am out of line, send me some kisses and I will know what it is." Okay, my topic is, it's quite simple. I honestly believe the most important things for any government is to provide food, to provide a bed, a house, and to provide a job, and then to provide a bed also in case you get sick. You could see here my topic is economic diversifications in the GCC. I'll go quite fast. A problem is well stated, is a problem half solved. If you know the problem, that's already you're halfway through. The transformation plan in the Gulf state is how is the public government play a major role in the diversification on the GCC. The development of the government is the involvement of the governments. What is the main questions here? Is will the government of the GCC better manage different transformation? How do they do that? By strategic thinking, by long-term strategy, and their strategic capabilities. These are the political institutions of the GCC, which is, I'm sure, most of you knows about it. Arab Spring 2011. A lot of people are asking why, what did happen. We think it's derailed the GCC government from their strategic capabilities. And Bahrain was the most affected country out of the Arab Spring. Why did it happen? Many people, including myself, believe the poverty, lack of participations of the civil societies. What are the challenges facing the Gulf state? It's empowerment of women, and I mean real empowerment of women, not cosmetics changes. Public finance, security challenge, government challenge, and economic challenges. When you want, if you cannot measure it, it doesn't exist. And you need to measure the government performance. I use those 6 index of measurement. And as you could see on the voice and the accountability, Saudi Arabia, it went up from 3.4 to 5.9. Kuwait, it went up from 2.28 to 30. The political stabilities, Kuwait went up, and same as Saudi Arabia. So these are the index which is I depend on measuring the performance of the government. And these are those index. I'm not going to read it for you. I'm sure you could read a lot better than I am. To summarize what I want to say here is the challenge being oil economy. The leaders, they understand how volatile it is. It gives a false oil income or rente state or natural resources. It gives a false feeling of confidence. And sometimes it gives the illusions of power. You really think you're very powerful. In reality, you're not. They know they have to diversify their economy. This is what's been going on for 20, 30, 40 years of all the GCC. But let's look really of what's happening. Are they really diversifying their economy or not? If we look at the data here, percentage of oil rent of the GDP, you could see in Bahrain, it's actually went down. If you look at Kuwait, it's actually went up. If you look at Oman, it went down. If you look at Qatar, it went almost 50%, from 29 to 14. If you look at Saudi Arabia, it went from 27 to 23%. UAE, it went from 14% to 13%. This is the actual figures. So where do we go from here? I think the only way for any country to achieve their visions or their strategies is by participation of all the stakeholders. If the stakeholders are not fully participating, there is no success on any strategies. They have to invest in the human resources, in non-oil sector, and keep the knowledge. Now, what's the price of you fail? Because always, if you do anything, there is a consequences of what you will do. There is a price for success, and there is a price for failure. I'm afraid we need to avoid the political decay, which is the theory's outcome leader must take into consideration the failure of the natural strategies. Thank you for your listening. If you want to know more information about myself, you could see my website there. And if you want to know more about this topic that I want to talk, I did talk about it, you could read my book. It's available in all the international outlook. Thank you.